Hey guys, this is Martin, and in today's video I would like to talk about one of my favorite topics, which is what we can control, what we cannot control, and why is it so crucial to make the difference between the two. As in many other aspects of our life, poker is an amazing teacher, so let's look at this topic through some poker examples. Let's look at what we cannot control in poker, and one of that is obviously our cards. This is what is generated by the random generator, or in live poker is a result of the work of a dealer. So we cannot control what cards we get, what the opponent gets, what kind of boards come on the what kind of cards come on the board. Obviously, at different stages of our career, we may have tried to improve the skill to cheer for a river card, and at some point it seemed like it may be working, but in reality we know deep inside that it did not. So the cards we cannot control in poker, and there are some consequences which we also do not have direct control over, and one of them is obviously the results. And these are what we really want to achieve. This is what we are playing for. This is what we are working for, to get the most dollars out of our poker game. And obviously all the other things, expected value, BB per 100, and all the other things that are in some connection with the result are a consequence. And the other aspect, the other thing we cannot really control is volume, and we could have a discussion about that, but let me just take you over my thought process and see if you can agree or not agree. Obviously you don't have to, but in my point of view, volume is also a consequence. Let me show you. Because there are things obviously that we can control in poker, and those are our decisions. And we can make decisions about the time we spend learning and the time we spend playing. And in my opinion, this is where the correlation is. This is what we truly have control over, and volume is a consequence of the time invested in playing. And volume has some kind of variance also, like you cannot really see what kind of traffic is coming to you in that hour, or if it's worth, playing the maximum amount of tables you are capable of, because there are too many eggs, there are too many fishes, I don't know, which is easier for you. But the point is, you can decide, okay, this will be a 45-minute session, this will be a 1.5 hour session, and see what comes out of it. So this is why I think volume is a consequence, but as I said earlier, we can make discussion about this, and you can decide about your approach. This is my approach, at least. So, and obviously you can make the decisions, and this is probably the essence of your poker career. You can make a decision about which button you push in that particular hand. This is, in my opinion, this is the only thing you have real control over in your poker career. So all the processes, all the things you do should be in order to develop yourself to choose the right button from the three, or in some situations the two. So you have no control over cards. There are some consequences, like the results and, in my opinion, the volume. And what you have control over are your decisions about what time you spend learning, what time you spend playing, and in the micro level, which button you choose from the three. And if we make the connections, your results, what you are working for, are the consequences of the cards, or of the random things in the process, and obviously your decisions. So, but from the two things, you only have control over your decisions. Now let's see why I think that poker is such a great teacher regarding our life, because just like in life, just like in poker, in life, we are also looking for some things that we cannot really control, and these are our emotions and these are our thoughts, because deep inside, what we humans want is to feel good all day. If you are feeling good all day, you have positive thoughts about what's going on, what's going to happen, or what has happened, or whatever. If you have positive thoughts about your situation and you feel good all day with what you are doing, then you are not looking at this video and I have no job. I really hope that this point will come in my life when I have no job, because everybody is feeling so great the whole day. Right now, I doubt this. Right now, I doubt this, that it will happen in my life, but I'm working on it. So we cannot really control what kind of feelings we experience in the moment, and cannot really control what kind of thoughts rise from those feelings, because those two things are the results of an automatic process of our brain. And as Tony Robbins said, our brain is 2 million years old, and it was designed to survive. It was designed to keep our body alive and not to, feel good all day. So we could dig really deep into this topic, but for right now, this is what you want to remember, that all the emotions and all the thoughts are the results of an automatic process of your brain, which has practiced this process for thousands and thousands and millions of years. So it's pretty much what you got. But if, again, this was all, then again, you would not watch this video, or maybe watch this, and maybe I have a job, but my job has no purpose in this case, because then you are just born with your given emotional habits, with the habits of your brain, and that's it. And you take all those loops again and again. But fortunately, we have one thing in life what we can actually control, and that is our focus. And I suggest to try it. It doesn't really matter what kind of feelings you experience. It doesn't really matter what kind of thoughts arise. You always have the ability to bring your focus on whatever you think is important. So, how is this coming together? If you take your focus and focus on what actually matters. Let me draw this line. I really like this mind map program. So if you are focusing on where your focus is on the whole day, and you allow yourself to have all those emotions and thoughts which you have no direct control over, and let yourself decide what's important, what's not important. And in terms of poker, what is important for you is to focus on your decisions about what time you will spend learning, what time you will spend playing, what kind of decisions you make in that particular hand. And you already did the maximum that you actually can, that you're actually capable of. This is really simple. You don't have to take into your focus in this moment every other thing that you think matters, because in the moment you always have a decision that will result in the consequence that you actually want. So I hope it comes together for you too. I will take a picture of this mind map and put it into the chat, so you will have access to this. And whenever it just seems messy, just take it out and focus on the simple things. And any questions arise, just write me, reach out to me, and I'm more than happy to answer your questions. So, the main takeaway from this video for you should be something like this. I cannot really control my emotions. I cannot really control my thoughts. All I have in my life to control is my focus. I am capable to put my focus on whatever I really want. It doesn't really matter what kind of emotions I experience, what kind of thoughts arise. So I should focus on my focus and put it on the things that I have control over and that matters. Thank you for listening today. As I said, any other questions arise, feel free to contact me. And for today, I wish you a wonderful day. Bye-bye.